What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back with another top 5 video for you guys today. And today we are taking a look at the top 5 hardest bosses in Ark. Now guys, we are counting these as single entities, not boss fights. So for example, you've got like Valgyro, you've got the Center, you've got Ragnarok. We've got multiple bosses in arenas. We aren't looking at those. We are looking at the single entity bosses. So you guys will see what the list is comprised of. Now we have researched all of this as well, and from what we have gathered, these are the strongest creatures. If you guys have differing opinions, please let me know down below in the comments and let me know what you'd swap out with what. But other than that, guys, let's jump in to the number 5 spot. And that spot goes to the Ice Titan. Now this guy is the strongest Titan aside from the King Titan on Extinction, and he is also the hardest to kill in my opinion. Now, as well as that, in terms of boss damage, the Ice Titan actually has more health than some of the other bosses, such as the Broodmother, the Megapithecus, and whatnot. Now, this guy also hits like a truck, and the thing is, if you actually accidentally take him too far away from the arena, which you actually sometimes can't control, and it has happened to me on many occasions, you have to start again. His health refills back up to max, and you have to try and kill him again, which is not a fun time around for anyone. So let's jump on our overpowered Snow Owl here, and you can see he is summoning in. So for example, if you take him further back towards the cliffside, he'll actually go back up to full health, which is extremely annoying. Now I don't know how much our Snow Owl is going to hit for. 21,000, there we go. But this is a very overpowered Snow Owl. So if he does leave too far from the arena, it can trigger his health going back up to full. As well as that, he is very easily distracted by anything. By any tames, any wild tames, anything like that. So you will need to be very careful when trying to kill this guy, or if you are trying to tame him. Same sort of thing will apply. But this guy is very powerful. Now, the reason he's at number 5 is because some of the other bosses that are further up on the list actually utilize fire damage. This guy does not deal fire damage, he deals ice damage. So once you actually get his health to a certain point, he will start putting out a freezing mist, I guess you could kind of call it, where it sort of slowly freezes everything around him. Now this can be very dangerous because it can freeze not only the player, but any of the tames. And in order to kill this guy legitimately, unlike me who's using a spawned in level 22,500 Snow Owl, you've got a couple of options. You could use mechs, which are heavily recommended. You could use a couple of health pumped Rexes to try and soak the damage while you are either on foot or another tame and shooting at him with tech weaponry. That is another option. Okay, we've somehow glitched inside of him. There we go. That is another option as well. Tech weaponry is very useful. It just will be very costly in order to take this guy out. But you can heavily invest in a couple of health Rexes, and that is one of the moves that you have to watch out for. His Ice Breath attack, which will freeze you wherever you are. You can use your primary attack to... Where did we go? There we go. You can use your primary attack to defrost yourself a little bit faster, but you do need to be careful of that particular attack. Another attack that you need to be wary of is his jumping attack. If you are too far away from him, he will jump on you, causing him to pretty much cover all that terrain in between you. This can deal a lot of damage, resulting in pretty much an instant kill if you are on foot, regardless of the armor that you have. As well as that, it can cause him to leave the arena, causing him to go back onto full health. But guys, the Ice Titan comes in at number 5 for these reasons. So let's finish him off and kill him. Now he is one of the requirements for the King Titan as well, and you can see that is the freezing mist that he sends out on himself after he drops to a certain amount of health, and that is his freezing breath as well. And you can see here, even our Snow Owl, which has an absurd amount of health, here we go, there you go, there, look at that, 242,000, no, that's 2 million, I think. No, it can't be 2 million. Yeah, 242,000. And like, this Ice Titan has almost killed us. Granted, we could have killed him a long time ago. It is still possible for this guy to kill us. So guys, you definitely want to be careful when taking on the Ice Titan, but he is definitely worth the number 5 spot on this list. So guys, let's move on to number 4. Now guys, coming in at number 4, we have the Alpha Dragon from the island. We have scuba goggles on. Let's take those off. Now, the Alpha Dragon is one of the toughest bosses. Main reason being because he deals extra damage to carnivores because of his Fire Breath attack. So for that reason, you see a lot of people taking Therizinos to the dragon boss fight, as well as that he's constantly in the air and he only rarely lands every now and again. So you will want to bring like a shotgun as well with you, just to try and shoot him while he is up in the air. And you will need a pretty damn strong shotgun. As well as that, he spawns in Pteranodons and Dimorphodons, which will target the player and can potentially kill you off the back of whatever tame you are riding if you are not careful, especially the Dimorphodons. So you'll generally see a lot of players bring Theres because herbivores take the reduced fire damage, but the dragon itself is a very dangerous boss, especially the alpha one. Now you can currently see here we are using a Broken Rex, once again very similar to the Snow Owl, just to demonstrate. And you can see there we were straight up murdered by a Dimorphodon because we didn't actually have any armor on. So guys, like oh, I can't believe I screwed that up already. So guys, like I was saying, you will definitely want to bring armor for yourself as well as shotgun in order to shoot down the dragon and try and entice him to come down here and attack you. But generally, you want to bring a bunch of Theres that have obviously been mutated, not mutated, but bred and imprinted, a Daedon, as well as a Yudi for that courage roll. And that will help you greatly take on the dragon. Now, you obviously can use You can use Rexes, but like I said, they do take the increased damage from the breath attack. As well as that, do be careful of the fireballs because they can also hit you, the player, and potentially kill you, like the Dimorphodons. So make sure you've got armor for yourself as well as a solid amount of tames as well to help you out, because you definitely don't want to go down to this guy. And you can see there we've just died again. My point exactly. So guys, make sure you're always moving around. But the dragon, Alpha Dragon, comes in at number 4 on the list. So let's move on to number 3. Alrighty guys, and coming in at number 3, we have Rockwell. Now, I don't think we're even going to survive getting in there, to be honest. We're going to wait till we get in there because the radiation will kill us. Now, Rockwell is the boss of Aberration, and he is one tough son of a beep. He's extremely tough, extremely difficult, and there are a lot of processes you have to do to survive him. He's not like the other bosses where you can just run up to him and just straight up kill him. No, you've got to do a lot of things to make, well, to even get to him, to be honest. We're just going to wait for the radiation to go out, and then we'll actually deactivate creative mode. Now, he's still rendering in. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Now, in order to defeat Rockwell, you have to take out his tentacles. Now, you can see these tentacles here. You want to hit these guys. This is what enables you to pretty much weaken him. Now, we are currently using an OP as Rock Drake, but you will need quite a few tribe mates in order to do this. You can do it solo, but it just takes a longer time. Now, these tentacles fire out orbs that will come after you and try to kill you and your tame. Make sure you also bring a light pet as well, as they will be very useful in order to deal with the Reapers that get spawned in. But these are the orbs here. Now, with these orbs, you do want to either avoid them, take the shot, or just shoot them. Now, the Rock Drake is the optimal choice for this boss fight. You can use Stegos, but Rock Drakes are, in my opinion, better because they are more mobile. With these orbs, you do want to shoot them. I didn't bring a gun with me, but we'll just grab one. That's the perks of having creative mode activated. So, for example, you can use assault rifles, which I think are better than the shotguns. But for these, you want to shoot them pretty much. And that will cause them to explode, as well as any that are near it to explode. However, do be careful, because if you or your tames are near them, they will take the damage as well. But you can see here, the red ones, well, the redder ones deal more damage, whereas the pink ones do less damage. So do be aware of that as well. But make sure you bring a shotgun or just a gun in order to shoot these orbs. Shotgun or assault rifle, both will do the tricks. But you can see here that there are more coming for us. So all you need to do is turn face and shoot. You can also use the shotguns to kill the tentacles as well if you wanted to. But this red one is going to get to us. There we go. So anything inside that radius will take the damage. But guys, once you eventually take out all his tentacles, because there are a lot of these boys, you will then weaken Rockwell and allow yourself to hit him in the heart. There is a single bridge where you actually have to attack him. So the way I do it is you want to attack his further off tentacles, the ones that are further behind him, and then finish off with these last two. Once you do that, you'll see that he will drop and his heart will be exposed. Go up to the heart and you pretty much just want to bite it. You want to bite it as much as you can before he gets stand back up. Now, once he takes a certain amount of damage, he will automatically stand back up, and then you have to repeat the whole process once again. It is a very tedious fight, and it only gets worse because he then does start spawning in Nameless as well as Reapers to try and stop you. And it's just a very intense time all around. So make sure you bring your tribe, make sure you bring plenty of sets of armor, make sure you bring plenty of ammunition and stuff like that, and make sure you bring plenty of tames. The Megalosauruses are also a good choice as well for Rockwell, and the Stegos, like I said, are very durable as well because they have the ability to eat the veggie cakes. You can shoot off the back of them as well, and they're just durable. They won't do much damage to Rockwell though, so make sure you bring a couple of Rock Drakes as well. Oh god. And yeah, that's pretty much going to be it, guys. Now you'll see just how much damage these orbs will do to us. Insta-kill. Insta-kill to us. Mind you, we didn't have any armor on. So guys, Rockwell comes in at number 3 on this list. Alrighty guys, and coming in at number 2, we have the Overseer. Now guys, the Overseer is required for ascension on the island. He's found in the volcano, and you pretty much have to go through a tech cave in order to get to him. So you can see there, we've just paid for the Alpha Tech Cave, and I don't know why it didn't take our items. I am not complaining. I don't think you can bring flyers in. Wow, why haven't even fit through here? Yeah, nope, okay, won't let us fit through. So you can bring 50 tames through with you to the Tech Cave, which will allow you, and obviously you need to provide your boss tames as well. So you definitely want to bring Rexes to these guys. A Yudi as well will definitely help. We are just going to go it on foot, but the Tech Cave is full of powerful dinosaurs, Gigas, Rexes, Spinos, I believe. Spinos are in here. Therias, you can see there, Terrorbirds, everything. And these guys aren't normal leveled either. These guys are ridiculously high leveled. You can see there, 496 Uranus. They're nuts. Now, this is just before the boss fight. This isn't even including the boss fight. So, the boss fight itself is a whole other beast, where you have to fight through the Overseer, and he summons in attack drones and the roly-poly drones. I don't remember what they're called, but look, you can see there, look, Wild Tech Rex, level 595, no biggie there. So continue all the way down through the Tech Cave, whatever you want to call it, cave, and you'll eventually find yourself at the Overseer Terminal, which is all the way, oh, bye Perlovia, you dead. All the way down through here, and there are just so many teams in here that you need to fight through, so you definitely want to bring a lot of dudes with you in order to get through all of this. Otherwise, you've got no hope of fighting the Overseer if you can't even get through this stuff. Then guys, once you come into this room, this is where the real fun begins. So this is the boss room here, and the Overseer, you can kind of see him straight ahead. He's just over there. Gonna get through here. Hey big guy, how you doing today? Now, there we go, the boss fight is starting, and there's the Overseer. He's going to go into the specimen implant looking thing. He's powered up. He's ready to go. Things are getting intense in here. We are going to jump off real quick and deactivate creative mode, even though we'll probably die to the cold. There we go. So make sure you bring warm armor as well. But here is the Overseer. He's just making himself. There we go. Now, this guy will just start as the normal triangle, but he will eventually change into the other bosses. And you can see he starts off impervious to damage, which is always a great start, so you don't get any cheap shots in on him. And you can see that he does spawn in the attack drones as well, so you will need to kill these guys in order to get to him. Sorry, the defense units, that's what they're called. The attack drones are the flying ones. So you kill these guys, and then you'll have access to him, and you'll actually be able to kill him. But if you don't kill these guys, well then good luck trying to kill him, because he'll just stand there in his little bubble doing absolutely nothing. Make sure you bring some guns as well, because you will need to do that to shoot the attack drones. And you can see there we just got knocked off our tame because of his little, I don't know what they call it, laser beam attack. But get in there and just deal as much damage as you can to him. He is one of the toughest bosses in all of Ark, and he will start assuming the forms of the different bosses as well. You can currently see here he has the shape of the Broodmother, so you want to attack it. It obviously is smaller. The quicker you kill it, the quicker it goes back to its original form, and it'll spawn in more drones and stuff like that. Once again, you just want to keep killing him, and every time you drop his health, he will change into a different form. You do want to bring a gun to shoot out these attack drones because they are extremely annoying. Watch out for his beams attacks as well, as they will knock you off the mount and can potentially kill you. Make sure you bring some warm clothes. That is pretty much all you need for the Overseer fight, guys. He's a very tough fight. Make sure you bring plenty of Rexes and whatnot, and we're pretty much going to die here from the cold, as you can see. And just like that, guys, you want to make sure that you have plenty of warm clothes, plenty of health potions as well, the medical brews and stuff like that, and plenty of tames. Make sure you bring your Yudi, plenty of Rexes, and a Daedon. So guys, let's move on to number 1. Now guys, coming in at number 1 on the list of hardest bosses in Ark, we have the Alpha King Titan. This guy is literally the epitome of bosses in Ark. This guy he's ridiculous. Now, oh god, that's an Alpha, that's a Reaper King. Now, all we've got going for ourselves at the moment is this little Snow Owl. Don't have creative mode activated. This guy is the king of boss fights. You want to bring a literal army to take this guy on. You want to make sure that you bring the Mega Mech as well. You should have it after killing the Gamma and the Beta. But this guy deals insane amounts of damage and he will destroy you. How much does our Snow Owl actually do to this guy? You can see there, he just destroyed our mech. Our Snow Owl does 7 damage to him. It does 7 damage to him. So you need something Look at that, just like that, we were absolutely destroyed. Our Snow Owl with over like 3 million, not 3 million, like 400,000 health, just got obliterated in one hit. The Alpha King Titan is the boss of all of the arcs, and he is ridiculously powerful. So guys, like I said, you want to make sure you bring an army to take this guy on. And you also want to make sure that you keep this guy in the center of the ring, otherwise he will walk out and go back to full health. You can see this poor bloody Managmar isn't even doing any damage to the King Titan. He's dealing with 0 damage. Is he doing attack damage with his attack? Okay, now we're actually hitting him. So you can see there, but even so, this guy is ridiculous. You want to make sure you bring your tribe along for this battle because you will need all the help you can get. Now, you can also bring Titans for this fight, which is the main purpose of Titans in the world of the Ark, obviously to tame them up. Now, make sure you do bring them, but the only downside is that the King Titan actually deals 5 times extra damage to the Titans. So make sure you are ready for that, and just get ready to dish out as much damage. I would recommend bringing a couple of 100% imprinted Gigas, more than a couple, about 20 imprinted Gigas, because you will need them for that damage as well. Watch out for the meteors he calls down, because they will do fire damage and they will melt through your tames if you are not careful. But guys, the King Titan is the king of Ark bosses and everything. And you want to make sure, has he pulled in the elemental nodes yet? He's charging up. There we go. You want to make sure you take out these elemental nodes ASAP as well, because otherwise you're just going to die. There's just no hope for you if you don't take these out. Make sure you take them out ASAP because, yeah, it's just nuts. Otherwise, if you don't take him out, you can see there, he'll just be pretty much impervious to all damage until you do take it out. Just try and kill him as fast as you can. That's all you can do. He is worth it though. Obviously, you get the ending of Extinction and whatnot, as well as all the loot from him. But guys, that's going to wrap up the video today. King Titan takes the #1 spot. Let me know whether or not you change anything around on the list, any of the other bosses. I definitely think the King Titan deserves the #1 spot. He is hands down the toughest boss in all of Ark. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one.